Right, good morning YouTube. First things first, I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year and say I've been pretty busy. I've taken my eye off the ball a little bit because just before Christmas I lost my beloved boy Freddie that I've had ever since I've been in New Zealand, which is nearly 11 years, and I was pretty upset, but anyway, he had a great life, so I thought I'd better get back online and do some update video, or an update video. We did get another dog, because I do believe in taking rescue dogs. We've got room for 3, so our new dog we have is Willow, and just going to show you her now. There she is. She's a young dog. She's very full on. She's been careering around the garden like a mad thing for the last hour or so. She's finally settled down now. But she needs a lot of training. She hasn't had any toilet training or any kind of training, so we're sort of concentrating on that. Don't know her background. She was just picked up by the dog pound people, and she would have been put down basically if she hadn't been rescued, so it's a sad situation. So anyway, she's home with us now, so, and she's here to stay because she's a lovely girl. This is Penny. This is Fred was my first rescue dog. This is my second rescue dog, and she's a sweet-natured little thing. She's been with us for probably 8 years, 9 years. So she's a good girl. And my other rescue dog is I don't know where she's gone. Oh, there she is. She's out there on the lawn, which is Ruby. And Ruby's been with us for 6 years, and she's a good girl too. So we'll get the other one up to scratch, get her sorted. Right, back to orchids and plants. First things first, I thought I'd show you these nice little succulent gardens that I made, and they got the little gnomes in them, which I thought was cute, just to give them a bit of interest, so they're nice. And that one over there, which is the larger one, he's got a gnome in him. Unfortunately, Willow discovered these this morning, and she got her hands on this gnome here and chewed the back of it. So she's been told off about that. So they're only $3, a couple of dollars at the warehouse, so I'll get another one. But it's not acceptable that she takes things and chews them. So we'll be teaching her all that. Anyway, let's get on to the orchids. So we've got a few more pots and plants, but basically it's been extremely cold here in the evenings, very cold in fact, and I've had the orchids out here on this sort of stand for a couple of weeks now, and to be honest with you, I keep forgetting to take them in at night, and we've had temperatures down to 8 degrees here at night, but they don't seem to be suffering very much. I've got this oncidium, which is doing really well. The growth that came up on it is coming on nicely, and the cattleya growth is sort of stalled a little bit because I think it's got a bit cold, but it's still looking alright. And that one there is just sat there doing nothing, as always. He'll come away. And the other one I thought was doing nothing was this, where is it? There, that dendrobium. But I see, if you can see there, it's got some little tiki growths on it. So that's good. So I've got to find out from my orchid buddies how I actually, or what I actually do with those. Do I just let them grow, or do I take them off and push them down in the moss with the others, or what do I do basically? So I'll find out from those. We'll go inside now and have a look at the other orchids. Right, inside now. I thought we'd start over here. The Metoniopsis that I had, which was the Epic Journey plant, doesn't seem to be faring too bad. It's obviously the flower spike went over, so I've taken that off, cut that off. So apart from that, it's looking all right. And yeah, so that's good. This dendrobium is still flowering, doing really, really well. And that dendrobium, the little one, which was one of my first ones, is still flowering. Here's the Vanda that I got. That's doing all right. It's had its spike removed because that went over as well. But apart from that, it's doing well. And I do have another Vanda and Phalaenopsis in the post from the same seller. And guess what? Today is day 3 since I posted it. So I'm hoping it's going to come tomorrow, which is day 4. So obviously 4 days to come from the North Island to the South Island seems to be pretty normal, which is a bit worrisome because they both had, well, the Vanda was in bud, so that could blast, and the Phalaenopsis was just 1 or 2 flowers and the rest in bud, so we could kiss all them goodbye. But hey, you know, it's the risk I've got to take. I can't seem to get them anywhere else apart from our local auction site. So obviously when I go to my next orchid meeting, I'm going to have a word with the other guys there and see, you know, where they get mostly their plants. But I'm pretty sure they get this from the same people as I do. So anyway, what's new? What's new is the orchid grower. Not the same one as I got the Vanda. That was a private bloke. But the main supplier of orchids in New Zealand to the public sent me this Oncidium, which wasn't very good. It had very poor root system, a very large pot, wobbling about. So I sent them an email. I didn't have a response for a long time, but finally got a response just before Christmas. And what I did was put it in a smaller pot and stabilised it, and they said that was absolutely the right thing to do. They apologised. They also sent me this poor Phalaenopsis. This is the spike from the Oncidium Wildcat from down there. I've just shoved it in there, but the Phalaenopsis they sent me was quite poor as well. Although the root system's recovering a little bit, seems to be doing okay at the moment. And I wasn't happy with that, so they've sent a replacement. The replacement for the Phalaenopsis is this one, which is doing really well. Beautiful root system, got no problems with that, no complaints whatsoever. That's the variety. And when I did order the Phalaenopsis together originally, and this was the other one, which is just had the broken leaf back there, which I accepted. The root system was okay, but obviously they've replaced it with the same plant, but that's okay. I don't care, because I like Phalaenopsis. And the Oncidium that they replaced is this one. Let's get back a bit so you can see that one. So I've put it in a terracotta pot with holes, and it's got beautiful flowers, so that's great. So that's, pardon me, that's that news. My husband bought me this nice Mr. Fogger humidifier, and I'll just switch it on so you can see it. It was only cheap. He ordered it probably from China. So that's going to be good to use, and it does get your hand wet, and I can use that one when I need to give it all a bit more humidity. I can turn it around. I can put the plants that I want to have more humidity on this stand. Oh, that's just some lilies from the garden. Just thought I'd bring them in. And yeah, so that's really, really good with that. At the moment it's all being sucked outside because I've got the doors open. Well, there you go. So it's pretty good. So very happy with that. What else is new? Oh yeah, we got the Phalaenopsis that I said wasn't doing anything. It's very static. One of the older ones that I had has now decided to push out a spike. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Very happy. No idea what colour. We shall see. It'll be a nice surprise. So very happy about that. And the other Phalaenopsis that's coming out with a spike is this white one, which only had 4 buds or 4 blooms on it this time round. That's now pushing out a nice spike, which is great. Happy about that. So it's just there. And the minis are doing okay. The yellow one's going over a bit now, but you know, still got some nice blooms on it. Very happy with that. It's all looking pretty good. Nothing's dead. The panthes, or carnivorous plants, are all doing well. They're doing well in these feeders, so I've had new growths come out there, but they are slow. You see little baby ones, and if you can see them just inside in here, look. And this other one, it's got some, that one's broken off, but this one here is new, and that one's new. So they're doing really, really well. And the other one is doing fantastic. It's got a nice new leaf, doing well. And I find any dead flies, I bring them over and I feed him, and he loves it. So that's about it, really. I do have a Vanda and another Phalaenopsis coming in the... Oh, I just talked about that, didn't I? Post. So looking forward to receiving those. What else is new? Oh, the little gardens I made. I can't really see them against that light. They are... see that? They're doing really well with the little air plant in. So I'm pleased with those. The other one's doing really well. The little succulent inside is really coming on. So might have to cut that one down, trim it back a bit, but no, it's looking good, looking real good. So, and these two Cattleya mounts coming on really well. Look at that one's growing lovely, really nice strong growth, and there's a new growth coming there beside of it. And that one's got a nice growth coming out, and hopefully that will push out a new one soon as well. So that's all for now. I hope everybody has a good year. Oh, look at Ruby. Good year, and good orchid growing, good orchid collecting, and hope everything works out all right. And when I finally get the new plants, I'll do a little quickie update and show you what they look like after their epic journey. Bye for now.